I'm Michael Chabot, and I'm here to tell you that there will always be challenges in life, and in some cases, like mine, tragedies. But human beings are resilient. All you need to do is make a decision today. Follow me on this journey to hope, and together we will live, we will learn, and we will grow. And hopefully, we will find some hope in every day. Welcome to my journey to hope. Hey guys, I just wanted to record a little intro into this episode. I ramble a little bit. I go all over the place, and I just wanted to get what was on my heart recorded and out. And, the message of this episode is that I want everybody to know that no matter what you're facing, no matter how hard it is, you can rise up, you can do it, you can succeed. And most importantly, I'm here to help you. Love you guys. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of My Journey to Hope. And today is February 8th, 2020, 2 years to the day that I lost my beautiful daughter, Gabriella. For the first time in a long time, I almost feel like I'm at a loss for words. It doesn't happen to me a lot, but I wanted to make sure I recorded on this day as I sit in her room on her bed, where she was when my wife found her. And, it's tough, it's been nice. A lot of people have been reaching out. People have brought us flowers and different gifts and just their love and their thoughts and their sentiments. And there's some pretty damn amazing people in this world. But, as I take time to reflect this week, I should say, as I took time to reflect this week, just a heaviness on my heart, of course. It's hard. I look back and say, wow, how did I live for the last 2 years? Like, how did I get through this? And then I realize I got through it one step, one moment, one breath at a time. I got through it because of friends and family. I got through it because of my faith, because of God, and most importantly, because of my daughter, my Gabriella. It's, I don't know, it's crazy how the human brain works. Obviously I live with it every day. There's not a moment that I don't think about my daughter, and some moments more than others. But, coming into this week, people started calling me and reaching out to me and, saying, like, I don't know what to say to you. And I don't know, just know that, myself, my family, everybody, we're all thinking about you. And, we send our love and we wish there was something we could do. And, I said the same thing to everybody, is just letting us know you're thinking about us, letting us know that, we're in your hearts and your minds is enough. It helps. It helps to know that we have people out there who are loving us and supporting us, even if it's from afar. And, the point I was trying to make is that people have been posting things on their Facebook page, pictures of my daughter. For example, my sister-in-law posted a beautiful collage that was yesterday, Friday, and it had, pictures starting from when Gabriella was a baby all the way up until, just about a month before she passed. And, those moments, they're beautiful and I love them and I don't ever want to lose them. But man, it's like a punch in the stomach, like boom. Because I think we all find this, we all become, life is hard, right? It's hard to stay ahead of the game. It's hard to get up and rise up and be brave and be tough and all these things every day. And I think that, sometimes we pack things away just so that we can continue to push and continue to strive and thrive. And, for me, obviously, I try more and more, especially as I meditate, to heal the wounds of that day, of losing my daughter, the images, the things that I went through, because I know that if I hide from it, it doesn't help. My point is that, the human brain is really good about kind of tucking things away and keeping it there for you when you need it, but putting it away so that you can, do what you need to do, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. But, I feel like sometimes I trick myself into forgetting what I've been through, if that makes sense. And maybe it's a survival mechanism for me, but it's always on my heart. But in those moments, like when you see a post like that, it's like, wow, that's what I've lost, that beautiful soul, that beautiful life. All of that life that laid in front of my daughter is gone. And I've talked about this many times, is that's one of the hardest things as a parent, is to see all the things that you miss, that your child is going to miss out on. That's what you think about so much, beyond just missing them, their spirit, their soul, their smile, their voice, all those things. But, it's our reality. And, just yesterday, my wife said, all the girls from Lorena wore purple today. And that's the school where my daughter attended. And, purple was one of Gabriella's favorite colors. And since the anniversary of her passing falls on a Saturday this year, they all wore purple to honor my daughter. And, it just warms my heart. It warms my heart, and it's what I want. The team that I coach, one of my assistant coaches called me yesterday and said, the team wants to do something tomorrow, meaning today at practice, to honor you and your daughter and your family. But, I wanted to call you, make sure it's okay. And, of course, I'm touched, and it's what I want. These moments are hard. They're hard. But they're so important because they keep my daughter's memory alive. I don't want anybody to forget my daughter. I was reading something recently, and it talked about, as bereaved parents, it's hard when we talk about our children. It hurts because we're reminded of what we're missing. But we want to share our child with the world. We want everybody to know that he or she lived, right? That they had a life, they had a place on this earth, they had a voice. And we want that voice to stay alive. So don't be afraid to ask us about our children. Yeah, you might see tears in our eyes, but that's just the love that we have for them, wanting to get out. We want to talk about them. We want to share them with the world because they're always in our heart. They're always on our minds. And I've talked about this in almost every episode I've recorded, as Gabriella's given me so much. This journey that she gave me is such a gift. Is it hard? Hell yes. Do I have moments where I want to quit? Absolutely. Will I? Hell no. I won't. I posted a picture on Instagram and Facebook yesterday, and it talked about, success comes to those who work their asses off, and most importantly, never give up, never quit. And I think the lesson for anybody listening to this is that, on your path, on your journey, you're going to have times when you want to quit or where you slip and you fall backward. And that's okay. One of the things I've learned on this journey is that you can't beat yourself up when you slip. You have to course correct, acknowledge where you slipped up, and get right back to it the next moment, the next day. That's what the great ones do. Anybody who's achieved greatness, that's what they do. They reflect and they move forward. They don't beat themselves up. I coach ice hockey. Goalies have to have the shortest memories ever, right? Within games, they give up goals, and in the next moment, they've got to get right back to their game, right? So it's really important, I think, to remember on your quest, remember on your own personal journey, that it's okay. You're going to have moments where you go backwards and you slip. I had a day this week where I was feeling under the weather, and I just decided, you know what? Before I went to bed, I said, tomorrow I'm just going to sleep in a little bit, let my body rest, and take a day off from the gym. Now, today's Saturday. I'm feeling good, and I'm going to make up that day that I missed because that's the commitment I've made to myself. And I want to share with you, the old Michael would have beat myself up. The old Michael would have definitely beat myself up. I would have, that mind, that villain, the ego would have been like, oh, you're a loser, you're this, you're that, you're this, you're that. But now I've learned to say, you know what? It's okay. I know what I'm committed to. I see my target. And if I take a day off from the gym or even 2 days off or even a week off, that's okay. Because I know that as soon as I'm ready, I'm right back to it. I'm right back to it. Right? I talked about this some time ago in another episode, turning your shoulds into musts. What I didn't talk about is, raising your standards. The standards we set are what dictate our lives. Tony Robbins said it best, show me your standards and I'll show you your life. And he's right. He talks about a smoker, right? And people say, oh, I'm trying to quit smoking, but I'm a smoker. Well, if you tell yourself that's who you are, that's what you're going to be, right? And it just boils down to a decision and a commitment, right? A decision and a commitment. And for me, the decision was, okay, that's it. I'm done being a victim. I'm done feeling sorry for myself. And I choose to fight. I choose to honor my daughter. I choose to live in her honor and spread her name and her face and her voice as far and wide as I can. And I'm going to go back to my post that I put on Instagram and Facebook yesterday with the image about never giving up. And, in that post I wrote, I could have easily given up. I could have easily quit on myself, on my family when my daughter died. I wanted to. Trust me, I wanted to with all my being. And had I done that, my friends, my family, society would have made it okay. They would have allowed me to quit and said, well, it's okay. It's justified because of what you've been through. And this is exactly what I said in my post. I say bullshit. It's not okay. First and foremost, my daughter would not want me to quit. My God does not want me to quit. I push myself every day because it's what my God and my daughter want me to do and deserve. And I deserve it. I'm not quitting. And I want to be here for you to show you that whatever you're going through in life, don't quit. It may be hard what you're going through right now. You may feel despair. You may feel you have no alternatives, but you do. One moment, one step, one breath at a time. I'm so blessed in my life. I am beyond blessed, and I never realized how blessed I was until my family went through this tragedy. I have so many amazing friends and people around me that have shown me love that I'm just beyond grateful, beyond humbled by it. And, people ask me all the time, like, you always say, like, you're blessed and you found more happiness in your life since your daughter's passing. And I don't understand that. Like, aren't you just heartbroken? Hell yes, I'm heartbroken. Hell yes. I miss my daughter with all my being, all my soul. If I could trade places with her, I would, and any parent would do that for their child. But what Gabriella's death has done for me is it's opened my eyes. It's taken away whatever mask that I had over my eyes, and I can see clear, and I can see all the blessings that I have around me. My wife, my children, my family, my friends, my health. I have the opportunity, thank God, to get up every morning and make a difference in the world. That's what I want you to remember. That's what I want you to take from any of my episodes that you listen to, is that no matter how deep, how dark, how much in despair you are, you can get out of where you are. It takes a step. It takes a decision. And then you push. And then you fight. And you do it one small step at a time. One breath. One moment. Knowing that you're just pushing and pushing and pushing. So on this day, February 8th, 2020, the 2-year anniversary of my daughter's passing, I'm sad. I'm heartbroken. But I am also grateful. I am also optimistic about where the future lies, because I'm going to keep doing this work. I'm going to keep sharing my voice with you. I'm going to keep sharing Gabriella with you. I'm going to keep sharing everything I learn and continue to push forward for you. I want to show you all that life can knock you on your ass, deliver you a knockout blow, and you can get up and you can fight and you can win. It starts with a decision. But it takes a whole hell of a lot of courage. But I'm here to help you. I'm here to give you that push. I'm here to give you the nudge. I'm here to give you a hug. You know, what this tragedy has really shown me is that, yes, human beings are resilient. But human beings are amazing, loving creatures. And in times of need, we know how to rally around each other and hold each other up. And I think that's the lesson in life, right? Put aside all the bullshit and remember, we all have the same hopes and fears and dreams at times. We're all just human beings trying to make our way in the world. And I just want to thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for allowing me to share my daughter's voice and her words with you. And as I'm recording now with my eyes closed, I just see her smile. I see her smile, and I hear her voice saying, "I'm proud of you, Papi. I'm proud of you. I'm proud that you're living, that you're thriving, and you're sharing my voice." And I love her so much. I do miss her. God, do I miss her. Gabriella had a personality and a sass like no other. She was such an amazing young lady. The world really missed out on getting to know her. And I'm just going to continue to share her with you. So, thank you for allowing me to ramble today on a Saturday morning. Thank you for allowing me to share my daughter with you. She was one amazing human being. And, you know, this morning, as I was drinking my tea, my Facebook page was flooded with images of my daughter. And it warms my heart. It warms my heart. My sweet, beautiful baby girl, Gabriella. Papa misses you so, so much. And I love you, sweetheart. And I thank you. I thank you for giving me a gift. I thank you for giving me this voice. I thank you for the awakening. And I promise you, with every breath, every moment, every step, I will continue to honor you. I love you.